Raise your hand with the peace sign, please. Let the whole country, let the whole world know that the peace movement is alive, and it is growing, and it's growing in confidence, not only in LA, but all over this country right now. This is just the beginning. And you are part of a great movement. And I promise you that today. We will not be denied.
We got the big blue banners, as you can see. We've already been told that we're not allowed to have the big blue banners. We need to go to the back of the bus. But you know what? We're not going to do that because we're exercising our First Amendment rights, and we're also peaceably assembling. There's no way they can tell us that 9/11 is not an anti-war message. Because that's what they tried to say. 9/11 is not an anti-war message. Are you kidding me? Come on. You know, why are we in these wars? Because of 9/11, right? So basically, we're standing strong. If we have any issues, you know, we're not gonna go to the back of the bus today. So yeah.
If they tried to kick us to the back of the bus, we wouldn't have anything of it. They said this is not the message of the march, and we said yes, it is. This is the biggest, the greatest anti-war message there is. And I asked them what reason did Obama give for going to war, and they didn't want to hear anything of it. So I told them, he said 9/11. 9/11 is the reason Obama is giving to go to war, and so 9/11 truth is the greatest anti-war message there is right now. All the wars being, 9/11 being used as a justification for all the current wars. So this is the message, and I figured out why they're upset, because we're up front. So that's why they're getting upset, because we're up front and we ain't budging, folks. We're going to be spread out from the front toward the back. We're going to have our message throughout this entire march, and we're not going to allow them to try to trespass on our First Amendment rights.
This is what started the wars, you know, 9/11 truth, the fraud on terrorism. So people don't realize that whole war on terror that they keep preaching to us the last 10 years has been one big fraud.
I'm a fellow Marine. As you can see, here's my tattoo. I wouldn't be out here if I didn't feel really strong about this and have an open mind about it.
I came out so that people will know the truth and see 9/11 story as I saw it when I first saw the news overseas without the manipulation of the mainstream media.
Well, this is the one time out of the year. Every year we have a peace march, and this is our chance to show us the 9/11 truth is the answer to stopping the war.
I came out today because I want to help get the truth out to the American people about 9/11 and about the basis for these wars is completely false. 9/11 was an inside job, and people need to know the truth about it.
Try to get rid of these warless wars, these illegal wars that they have. If you look up 9/11, you can see the whole thing is a giant fraud.
Well, I'm here to protest the war, obviously, and spread truth about 9/11, get people informed, help carry the banners, make a strong We Are Change presence.
There's a secret shadow government that runs our United States government that people are not aware of, and Israel is implicated along with high-ranking American officials, and they're destroying our economy and destroying our way of life, and it's designed to drive the United States into the third world.
I think 9/11 was a false flag operation to get us to go overseas to invade other countries, and I think we're doing horrible things to other people, other human beings, and we need to stop it. Just like this sign back here says, what we don't know about 9/11 is killing people. We need to help them.
The events of 9/11 was a precursor to many wars, so I think it's important to go out here and let the anti-war movement know that there's more to 9/11. Hopefully we'll have some impact, plant a few seeds, and get people to question the events.
War is all a lie. That people should need to know about Building 7. I think that sign sums it up best. 9/11, what people don't know is killing other people, and I think it's time for that stuff to end. I think we're ready.
Actually, it wasn't until later that I saw Building 7 on a documentary, and I was like, what is that? And it got me really interested, and I started researching in it, and that's what changed my mind.
Just gotta wake people up, make them aware of a controlled demolition, make sure that they understand that there's architects and engineers that are investigating it. They're holding their careers, in jeopardy by coming out and explaining what's really going on. We got Firemen for Truth 9/11. We have communities all across the country. We're not by ourselves. It's global community. We are change.
Well, the people who were behind it, they're going to kill over 3,000 innocent people. Who knows how many more they'll kill, you know, in other ways to further their agenda. You know, bankers, lawyers. It's a total global enslavement.
Out of the Middle East, no justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East, no justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East.
One of the main ones is you could just look at the pretext of what they use 9/11 for, and if we're supposed to fight the terrorists, why are we taking away our rights? And plus the fact that all the lovely anomalies of 3 buildings for the first time ever falling down because of fires.
I mean, there's more evidence showing that it's an inside job, it's a fraud, it's for world conquest, to control markets and enslave the masses. I mean, you don't even need to look at 9/11. Just go ahead and look at what's in your water. Sodium fluoride, a byproduct of aluminum manufacturing, approved by the FDA and the CDC to be in our water. Look at the food. Look at every other facet.
What do we want? Troops out! When do we want it? Now! And what do we want? Troops out! When do we want it? Now!
Everyone up in the front here is a veteran that has served since 9/11.
So join us, get off the sidewalk and get in the street. What do we want?
What's that?
Troops out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Troops out! When do we want it?
Now!
And what do we want? Troops out! When do we want it? Now! And what do we want? Troops out! When do we want it? Now! Sisters and brothers, this movement is being led by working people, students, women, veterans. We have veterans here in the front. Let me hear you! Together we will fight to end this war. And what do we want? Troops out! When do we want it?
Building 7 was pulled. You know, that's like a term to demolish a building. And no plane ever hit Building 7. So it leaves room to question if they're covering up even parts of this alleged conspiracy theory. What else are they hiding?
It's a good time, tiring, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's better than sitting at home and watching TV. It's a lot more fulfilling than that. Yeah, I think people are waking up. We used to have to put the DVDs in their hands. Now they stand in line to get them from us. So, you know, next month will be a great month because it's a weekend. And weekends are always good for 11. The truth gets spread quite a bit. Hopefully we'll be in Santa Monica.
Just as we could tell from the beginning what was going to happen, it was an extreme success. Dustin and his crew on the first banner did a fantastic job at staying at the front, and we had all the banner crews did a fantastic job. We had them nicely spread out, and then we had an infiltration of single individuals with 9/11 truth signs throughout the entire march. It was an absolute fantastic success. I'm extremely happy, and we did what we came here to do. We made 9/11 truth the biggest message here, and for good reason. It's the most important message. 9/11 truth ends the war. So we're just ecstatic. I'm tired, of course. I'm very tired, but I'm ecstatic. It's a fantastic, absolute success.